Hello, hello, hello. We meet again. Thank you so much for your patience as I have been MIA the last few months. There's been a lot going on, family stuff, my foot, having issues with my foot. I'm a big runner. Getting over that, healing, moving. I purchased a house here in Vegas, um, work, and then traveling back and forth back to Oregon. And my latest, proposing to my now fiance in Cancun. So it's been extremely busy. Was ready to get ramped up a couple weeks ago, but my laptop hard drive was fried. So I've got a new laptop now. Um, everything that was on that computer is now gone. So I'm gonna have to take it to a specialist when I'm ready to get that information. But for now, we're going to get back to doing what we love, what we're passionate about. That is looking for potential investments, finding companies that are underrated, looking at some charts, talking about current events, and of course, looking at your guys's review or your requests for stock. So, thank you again for your patience. I'm so excited to be back and into a routine of recording and getting some good content out. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and run through our typical scenario and dive on in. All right, so the first stock that we're going to look at is ticker symbol OKLO, Oklo. This was a request a long time ago, so I'm just getting through the list, but let's go ahead and take a peek here. Looks like this is a $75 stock. It looks fairly new. Typically with newer companies, it's hard to look back at historical patterns, those 5, 10 year patterns that we really love. But let's go ahead and see. They do $0 in sales. That's a red flag. They have negative income. They're not profitable. They have an $11 billion market cap and they're listed in an exchange. What's going on? How could a utility company have zero sales? I'm just going to go down here to revenue. There has been zero revenue. Oh, fission reactors. This is nuclear energy, which, by the way, it's very hot right now. If you notice nuclear energy, it is very speculative at the moment. So this valuation right here, a $75 stock that makes zero money, has negative $547 million. You cannot really measure that because they don't make any money. And I'm glad I've never reviewed this stock because it does not make sense. But I'm gonna go ahead and just do a shortened review here for um, the people and the person who requested this because I'm sure they've been waiting for months for me to get this out. Have been able to sleep at night. So just looking here, we're breaking out of the channel again. It looks like it might go higher. What I would like to see as someone who trades based on valuations, there's going to be some good support down at the $26 level. However, I cannot tell you when it is going to be getting down there. What could be driving this is potentially deals. And if this company is going to be starting up soon. So for myself, I look at the charts. Um, I'm looking at facts. Sure, they might be getting started. They might have a React. They might have a sellable product, which would be energy soon. But they don't. I don't. The costs. We don't know the costs. We don't know their efficiencies. How much is it going to take them to uh, get a profit on that? There's so many unknowns here that it's really, really hard to try and determine. The quick ratio is 36, so they have plenty of cash and they have very little debt. So they've got that going for them. They're not stressed about having to raise cash or um, in a situation to close their doors. They've got 113 employees. I just I can't feasibly say this is a good investment because they don't make any money. You can see insider ownership is actually going down. So I think there is some profit taking at the bigger institutional level. Let's see. Encompass sold all their shares. We don't see any BlackRock or Vanguards. Um, at least up there. There's probably some down here, a little bit more speculative funds. Let's just do a control F. There's got to be some speculation on Vanguard. Yeah, they have a extended market total stock market fund balance. So they have some exposure to the big money, big institutions, but for the life of me, this is well overextended. If they have news that comes out one day that says there is some new regulation that's going to be impacting this company, this thing's going back down. So institutions are taking some money off the top. It's noted down here as well. I would stay away. The person who requested this video, this was back in March. Um, that was when the stock was around $30, so it would have I would at least doubled by then, but I would stay away from this as much as possible. Unfortunately, we can see institutions are trading out. The channel here is going to be around the $30 mark, and then I think we start to see some reality at $17. Again, that used to be tons of resistance turned into support confirmed. So that's my 2 cents. Again, yeah, I not much I can do with this one. So, um, short video for my first one, but don't worry, there's going to be more coming out regularly. So thank you guys for watching. I'm very excited to be back. Tune into the next one. I'm hoping it's better than this, but I do have a backlog of videos to do, which I'm excited about. I'm hoping there are some good ones, at least some good ones to make examples out of. So again, take care. See you in the next one.